It's the Buzz 24/7 at morningbuzz.com.
This is unbelievable.
Now that's what's up.
Wow, 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 wow.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Greg, Kelly over there on the right-hand side, and down the left-hand corner is the lovely Erica.
Right-hand side of the screen.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you're in the right-hand lower corner, and Erica's on the left-hand lower corner. Laura would normally be in the top right, I think. Scott's in the top left, and I'm in the middle for some reason. But anyway, welcome to the Buzz 24/7. You know,
Happy to be here.
I had a good weekend. We talked about it during the show. I did have a good weekend. My wife was kind of chiding me because the first couple of days I got up early and went out, did my thing,
Take the pictures.
with the camera. Yep, did some eagle stuff. Got an eagle hitting the water and trying to grab a fish. Missed, but I got the shot. Anyway, so then she says to me on Saturday morning, I really think you should sleep in tomorrow because you need a day to sleep in. And my response was, well, I mean, if I get 6 or 7 hours sleep, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
what I
if
get.
you're going to bed early enough, I don't see the need to.
We went to bed at like 11.
Ooh,
so
you're
11.
still getting up at 3:30 or something.
No. Yeah, I got up at 5, so that's like 6 hours right there. That's a full night's sleep for me.
Yeah.
But she's like, you really ought to, you don't have to do it. I'm like, yeah, I do. I mean, it's one of those things where getting up early isn't a pain in the ass to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a pain in the ass. I mean, people have a hard time with that. They're like, how could you? Well, sleep in. I'm like, the dog will lick my face at 5. So,
Yeah. I feel like since you're going to do something you love too, it's easier
it's
to
a
get
big
up.
difference.
Mhm.
It's a big difference. It's like you get up to do something you're really excited about, like hunters
Right.
going hunting. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like you going to the 500-degree gym or wherever it
Yes.
is, that fire pit that you
Mhm.
work out in. Where it's what's that called again?
Hot Works.
Yeah,
With an X.
yeah. Fuck that.
You should try it. Don't knock it till you
Did
try it.
So what do you think? Looking in the screen now, she goes to and does a workout.
Mhm.
And what do you think in your head the temperature is in that room? Don't answer.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds. What's it?
125 degrees.
I'm out.
Yeah.
You get to pick, though. There's a little thermostat on each wall in each
Yeah.
sauna, and you get to pick. 125 is when, like, the infrared lights start being good for your skin or something, so that's what I put it at.
What is it? Bikram yoga. That's the hot yoga.
I don't know. I've never
I
heard
don't
of
know.
that.
Anyway, the hot yoga. No.
125 degrees? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I was in Vegas. It was 117. I wanted to die. I'm not doing it. Clearly, I'm
Yeah,
not.
it feels good when you're done, though. It's
I
like,
could use
oh,
it. I mean, clearly, I'm not saying. I realize who I am saying this. I'm just saying that the 125 degrees. I wouldn't do anything at 125 degrees except leave to a colder climate. You know what I mean? Move to Iceland or do something like that. But if you whatever it is, if you're doing something you love, it's not as bad.
Right.
That's what I think anyway. What do you have, Kelly?
What?
Like that you would love so much. You love to do so much that you would actually get out, because a lot of people like it's got to be something really special.
I don't like getting up after 9 o'clock on a Sunday. I love my CBS Sunday morning, so I'm up usually 8:30 to watch it at 9.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I don't like playing golf on the weekends. It's too busy, and I don't want to do an early tee time on a Sunday. No, I don't know if there's anything that would get me up.
That's okay.
Like at 4:30.
What about 2:30?
No.
Okay.
Just a plane
No.
ride.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. I love walking around where there's no people and places where there's always a lot of people. I love that. Having a city to myself to walk around and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Until this is when you don't like it. When you're in a well-known spot in the middle of a very well-known square in the middle of a town in New Hampshire, and you're taking photographs, and you suddenly see some movement out of the right side of your eye, and you turn and you look, and you see some dude creeping along the side of the sidewalk, and then he ducks into like this little door thing, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Sketchy McSketch over here. And then all of a sudden something catches right over there, and you look back, and you see somebody behind this little kiosk, and he pokes his head back. And it's 4 a.m, and I'm alone, and there's nobody around, and I got 2 people coming at me from these angles. So what would you do in that situation?
Just
Leave.
be aware. I don't know if I'd just leave. If you're doing what you're doing, you want to stay and finish it, right?
clearly the way they reacted
Right.
indicates something ain't right. Have you ever been in a situation where if you all of a sudden you feel it and you're like, something ain't right, something just turned bad.
Then you get out.
You know what I mean? Something just turned bad. And if you get that feeling, a funny feeling in your chest or something like that, you got to listen to it.
Yes.
So immediately I was under some trees shooting this particular shot, and I closed up my tripod so that the legs were all together because I will stab you with them.
Yeah,
That's my weapon, right? And it's a heavy one. Anyway, so I walk out into the middle of the square with about putting like 20 yards in between us, and I turn and I face them, and they both went in the opposite direction. And I finished doing what I was doing, looked with my head on a swivel, and I left. That's the only time I've had something kind of sketchy kind of go down. Like that one guy was coming from this side, this guy was coming from the other side, and I'm like, in the most unlikely of places.
Did you say it was in Boston?
No, it was in Portsmouth. It was in Portsmouth Market Square. I don't know why I didn't say it, like I was hiding some sort of freaking secret. But anyway, it was so weird that had that happen. And normally when I'm doing that, when I'm doing what I do, like a hunter hunts, whatever, you're totally focused. But something I got this vibe in the middle of my chest, and I looked, and you can hear footsteps. And I heard a footstep over there, and then I looked back there, and I saw a guy behind the kiosk, and I'm like, is this really happening here? Is this really happening in New Hampshire? You know? And it was even the way it ended. I turned around, and I faced him, and they both turned around and left. I'm like, there's just no other explanation.
Yeah, that's weird.
You know what I mean? Has to be. But anyway, I wasn't going down without a fight.
Yeah, you're with us now.
No, I wasn't going down without a fight. In my mind, and I'm a pussy. I'm sorry. I'm not a fighter. Until it comes time to be a fighter, then I think I might scare myself. But I was one of the things, I'm running into the scenario in my head. Well, I would take the, you know.
DJ kills too, Market Square.
I don't know. You do that as a guy. You kind of just go like, oh, I would kick there. This is how I would do it. I was reading something over the weekend, and I never thought of this. And I don't know if you saw that there was an armed bank robbery. It was an armed robbery of a pizza place. Okay, in New Hampshire. And so this kid, young guy, is working making the pizza in the back room of the pizza place. And all of a sudden, from a door, they had a door open because it's hot back there, and they had a door open.
Okay, yeah.
And all of a sudden, the screen opens, and this is all on video now. And all of a sudden, from the side of the video, you see this. A gun to the guy's head. And the guy's like, whoa. And they robbed the place. Right? Now, they have caught the guy.
It's because they have lots of dough.
Yeah, thank you, Kelly. Yeah. Nice. He's always working. Even with the three of us, he's still just killing it.
Yeah, that was
he's bringing it heavy. Yeah. And so I never thought of this, and I want to know what you think about this, because the next day I saw a post on one of those social media pages that was someone who worked at the restaurant, okay, who kind of went off on people who were kind of minimizing that situation.
That's terrifying.
And saying, like, hey, man, you guys had some excitement the other night. And he's like, excitement? One of the young employees is friggin' traumatized.
Yeah.
The guy put a gun to his head. And it was like, oh, you know what I'd have done? And the guy was like, sure. What you had done is horseshit. That's what you're just saying. But in the moment, when somebody has a gun to your head and only could pull the trigger at any given second,
no, I'm not moving.
You may think in a small town it's not going to happen. I don't know as anybody can say that. But the guy made a really great point about what you say to someone who's been through that in the days after it happens. You know, well, if it was me, I would have taken out my Glock and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, don't say that to someone who was unarmed and sitting there in 1 minute making a pepperoni pie and the next minute had a gun at his temple. And I never thought from that perspective of how to talk to someone after they had a traumatic experience like that. Mm-hmm. And part of me is like, you're fine. You're fine. You weren't injured. But that doesn't make that traumatic moment go away.
Probably have a few nightmares.
Yeah,
Jeez.
exactly. Right. But the guy was, whoever you were who wrote that on the New Hampshire Eats page, good for you for bringing people to that awareness, because, you know, walking in and making a joke out of, so you had some excitement here. No, it wasn't exciting. It wasn't exciting. One of my guys thought he was going to die.
Stuff like that is just normalized now.
Yeah, it's totally normalized, right? Exactly.
Be.
But the guy he wrote really well and made his point. He wasn't mean or anything like that. But yeah, I guess I never considered that. Nor would I have said, hey, you guys had some excitement, huh? Want to know what I would have done? I would have jujitsu'd him, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it.
Right.
But anyway,
Well, I'm glad he's okay.
yeah. This is just a small town where it happened.
Yeah,
You know?
what town did that?
Dover.
Dover.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Dover, next to my hometown. What else did we get to today that we didn't, or what else did we not get to today?
I
Did you
used
watch-
up all my kicker stories, Greg.
No, did you watch any? Did you watch any holiday movies over the weekend?
No.
We did the at the end when things were winding down. We had a lot of people at the house. We ended up putting on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
The classic.
You don't even know it.
I've never seen
Yeah,
it.
it's all right. It's okay. It was kind of like a. You ever seen Mary Poppins?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Jesus Christ.
Umbrella, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway,
She's got it.
so we started watching this. It's a Dick Van Dyke movie. It's very, very cool and stuff like that. But we started watching this movie, and then we started talking about the movies that you like. If you had to pick one, you have to watch during the holiday season. And I said, my favorite is always going to be A Christmas Carol from like 1946. It's a black and white movie, and I'm not Mr. Classic black and white guy, but the original. I don't know if it was 1946 version of A Christmas Carol with Alastair Sims is my favorite version of all. And I said that was the movie I have to see
He was such a
during the
He was a
holidays. Yeah. Do you have one that you have to see?
no, I can go
Yeah,
every
White
other
Christmas,
year.
Bing Crosby. Bing
Oh no,
Crosby?
I like Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Some of those old, Bing and Bob Hope.
But there's not
movies.
one you have to watch every
Well,
year.
I love Planes and Trains, but no, every year, no.
Okay.
Do not have to.
You,
watch it every
Erica?
Elf.
Elf. Yeah,
Every
okay.
year. That's
Yeah.
how you know it's Christmas.
Yeah. Love Actually is another one that came up in the conversation we were having about it. I love that movie. Based in the Christmas season, not really a Christmas movie, but it kind of gets lumped
Yeah.
into it. And other people started talking about movies like I think that Christmas Chronicles on Netflix with Kurt
Oh, that was
Russell.
a good one.
Yeah, that one got mentioned. I mean, the classics. I love The Family Stone. That is a
Planes,
great.
Trains. Family Stone is one of my favorites.
Yeah, and Planes, Trains is the all-time
Mhm.
best. It's the best Thanksgiving movie ever. Period. Nothing's ever gonna beat it. But some of the other ones like that people were talking about was what else was there? The
Oh,
Office.
It's a Wonderful Life. Obviously, a little long, but
kind of a given.
great flick.
Kind of a given. The Holiday.
Yeah,
Do you remember
with,
that with
Kate Winslet
and
I
Jude Law
believe. Yep,
and
Jude
Jack
Law, not a
Black
bad flick. Yeah,
and Jack Black.
Not bad.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. But yeah, they were talking. There's an article that came out today talking about how there are some fresher holiday Christmas movie suggestions. One is Claus, Klaus, The Night Before. That's the Stoner movie, The Night Before, right? Yeah, it is.
don't know.
Scotty would like this Violent Night.
Oh, I've seen that.
The
That's pretty
Holdover
good.
is a good movie. It's about Paul Giamatti in a stuffy prep school.
Yeah, but it is over the holiday period.
It is, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd have to watch it every Christmas.
It's not bad.
Office Christmas Party, Jennifer Aniston, Jason Bateman. That's a pretty good one. And Die Hard, of course, which of course is a Christmas movie. So, yeah, there was that. And if I have made it so far, my goal this year, just want to be honest with you all, is that I want to go as far into the holiday season without hearing Mariah Carey as I possibly can.
Oh, I've already heard her.
Not a bad.
Really?
song.
Yeah.
How do you avoid that?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I've navigated it so well so far, but I mean it's early. It's early. I don't know what the over under is on maybe me not being able to hear it.
You're going to
Gee.
hear it by
That
the 10th.
you're probably right. You're probably somewhere I don't want to
Latest,
be.
right?
It'll be in a
Yeah,
store or
grocery
something
store,
like
yep.
that. Do you know how much money she makes every year from that record still? Here's a record that
can't
was
even
released in
imagine.
I don't know when did it come out. I don't even know.
I guess early 90s. but
Yeah.
I don't know.
So she does this Christmas song and she records it, and it doesn't do that well, and it has only grown in popularity every year. It's become a hit single again every year. It's more popular than ever. She makes $2.5 million a year on that song,
Wow.
and by doing nothing.
Right.
By doing nothing, 2.5 mil she makes. And if you're going to make money on Spotify, you got to have like 1 billion streams. But that's ASCAP being played on the radio and Spotify as well. 2.5 million just for that.
Trying to find out what year it was.
She worked with some producer named Walter Afansif. He did a lot of work with
Asaf
Mariah in the
Fief
90s.
is, one
Yeah.
of the best.
He's worth over $100 million. 100 million. Jesus. I'm in the wrong line of work.
Yeah, if you're a musician, then making a Christmas song would be the way to go.
The problem is though now is musicians don't make money on recorded music. That's why bands coming out with full length albums just not going to happen anymore because they can't make enough money. I mean, Taylor Swift has billions and billions and billions of streams that she gets, and that's how she makes her money. But if you're going to be an artist, you got to go on the road. That's where you're making your money.
1994. My friend.
Bands are not making money by releasing songs on the internet. I mean, that's how I listen to them. The ones that we don't play here, I find new music by listening on Spotify and iHeartRadio, and the amount that they make is way less than what it used to be, and it's unfortunate. So they got to go on the road. If you can't play live, you're not going to make a living making music. A living, you know what I mean?
You should be able to play live.
You should be able to
Damn it.
play live, right? But if you're not going to, for whatever reason, it's going to be hard to.
Yeah,
and I'm
that
not
should be
saying
part of it, though. It
I'm not
shouldn't
saying
be
I
all of
like
it.
that. I don't like it. I want them to be able to make money. I'm
Right.
glad to pay for the streams that I do. I pay. I would just wish that they would. If you want to charge me more, I'll pay more. If it goes to the artist, not to the company,
Mhm.
So, but anyway, so yeah, there's that. I'm so far so good. I have not had to hear that song. Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay.
I do like that Wham Christmas song, though.
I know you do.
Last Christmas. That's a great song.
At Buzzball, have you ever been to Buzzball?
I went last year. I watched
you
it.
did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This year, Laura won't be there. I don't know about Kayla. We haven't talked about that yet. We're giving her she needed some time, so we're giving her some space.
Yeah.
And, everything's good. She's fine, but you want somebody to be better, and that's all there is to it. If she needed a break, then she gets a break.
Yes.
But, so we're going to do Buzzball, and we did it one year. Kelly loves that song, and so we had 3 women sing it to him on stage while he sat there.
It was nice.
You say that now.
I felt it a little awkward. But
Right.
Your face was so red. They were singing around "All I Want for Christmas" and they're touching him and all that kind of stuff. And no, it wasn't that. It was This Christmas, right? It was the Wham song.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
I gave you my heart.
Yeah,
et cetera, et cetera.
he was very very embarrassed. But yeah, we are going to have some special guests. It is gonna happen because it has to happen, really. Even if somebody can't make it, we got to do it because I think we need it, and I think the audience needs it. I think that it's a couple of hours on December 18th where you can go and maybe forget other stuff, and we bring together a lot of people who are already committed. There's so many things that are involved. This is not, I don't know if people get how much planning goes into the show. Jim Roach, who's our executive producer for Buzzball, works on it year round, coming up with ideas, contacting people. He's bringing in people from all over the country to do this, local people, friends, other artists that we've worked with from time to time, and it's a lot of work, and I would not feel comfortable canceling it because that was the question. Like, are you going to cancel it? No. No, we're going to do it. It's going to be fun. We're going to be a family out there doing it the best we can, and if you're going, we're going to have a good show for you. I promise you, we're going to have a good show for you. We never talk about who's going to be there, and it sells out.
Yep.
Because historically we've put a lot of time and effort into having some fun and creating a space for a couple hours where you can relax and enjoy yourself. So anyway, it's on. There are some single tickets left. I can tell you that. But we also are going to do the ticket upgrade where we'll grab some people from the back and bring it down to the front row. So don't be afraid to buy those tickets up in the back if there's still some available, because you could end up in the front row, which would be cool.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. So anyway, all right. Well, anyway, that's I don't know where we're at here, but geez, it's been so great spending time with you today. I don't even know what we covered.
Christmas movies.
Yeah, we did a little bit of that.
I forget when we started. But
Yeah, see? Isn't that weird how that happens? But gosh, we're glad you joined us.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you something right now. Because you joined us, because we care,
Ooh.
okay? Would you like to go see Heart at the...
I thought you were going to give away TSO tickets again.
yeah, no. Already happened.
Sure. All right.
Yeah. Heart
Makes sense.
at the SNHU Arena, my friends. Ann and Nancy Wilson sounding better than ever. They went through a period where they weren't getting along, but I've seen the tapes. Looking good, sounding great. Coming to SNHU Arena on the 10th, which is next Wednesday or something. I'm not even sure. Oh no, it's next weekend.
A week from today. Is it the 10th? Or
Yeah,
Next
it's the 10th.
Wednesday, yeah.
It's the 10th.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
middle
okay,
of
so
the
it
week,
is
yeah.
Wednesday. All right. If you'd like to go, email me, greg@morningbuzz.com, and just put heart in the subject and give me your name, your address, your phone number, and your date of birth. Okay? And we'll send a couple of you to the show just because you hung with us through the Buzz 24/7. I didn't promote that we were giving away these tickets, so your chances are, maybe one of you. I don't want you to do it. I mean, there's only, several thousand that listen to this every single day, many thousands, but yeah.
Could be you.
Greg@morningbuzz.com, and you go see art. All right? Thank you, and say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Say goodbye.
Adios.
Bye. Nicely done.
See you tomorrow.
Scotty. Anyway, love you.